changed. I think they changed on us.
They're out of stock until 7.
You're fine. They're out of stock. Oh, I gotta turn my microphone on. Oh, Dawn, these scrubbies are back. We haven't had them for quite a while.
I know, I love them.
And they're recommended by Tim Holtz. And oh man, that's the lemon. Let me get it up
Kelly,
close.
I'm having trouble keeping you in screen. We're going horizontal today. I'm having trouble.
Do I need to go down here? Anyhow, yeah, it probably will be different to get used to. And we've got the lime. These are $6.99 and they last a long time.
This is telesmell. Telesmell. Can you smell the lime? Can you smell the lemon?
Let's see if that helps. We got lime, lemon, and orange. And these are recommended by Tim Holtz for getting off the paint and ink off your hands. They've got kind of a scrubby, what would you call it, sponge?
A scrubby sponge.
And then it's full of soap on the bottom. And the really cool thing is that they're natural. It's a glycerin soap with natural oils. And I got one for my daughter, Dawn, and she loved it.
I think I heard really good things about them.
So they're back. They're the scrubbies. They're online if you want to order one online under miscellaneous product. But if you typed in scrubby, they would pop right up. And then your big choice is
Which flavor?
Which flavor?
Sherry said she loved it. Good morning, Mary. We got Maine watching.
Oh, Mary from Maine.
Mary
Hi
from
there,
Maine.
Mary.
Jane's watching. Vicky. Good morning, everyone. Juanita's in the house. Wow.
It's
Jean,
Friday.
Marcia, Hope. Very nice.
I like to say Friday. I don't know where that got started, if it's a French fry thing, but I like it.
Beth says she can smell it now. I hope you can because it's
on my hands now.
Yeah, yum. They smell really good.
Memory Bound's going to smell good. Well, yesterday, if you missed it, Chris had this triple slide out card that she did for us. And isn't that beautiful?
We even have Houston. Houston, that's a new one. I don't think I've noticed Houston watching before.
We should say, Houston, we don't have a problem.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Well, we do sometimes have problems.
But not today, though,
not
right?
Today.
Not today, except we're going horizontal, and that's kind of difficult for us.
It's causing me some grief here, but that card is so pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? This has got the rub-ons from 49 in Market, and then she used the mini butterfly dies from Tim Holtz. But this is a rub-on, this leafy.
Okay, whose birthday is it today? I missed that. Whose birthday?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Mary!
Mary from Maine?
Mary Miller's birthday is today.
Mary,
happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday, dear Mary!
Happy birthday to you!
Let's all wish Mary a happy birthday.
There you go. We love
There'll be
to
lots
sing
of
happy
comments.
birthday. We do that. We know we're not
And we're
good.
so good at it, right?
Well, no, we know we're terrible at it, but it's just you got to celebrate birthdays because it's a big deal.
You got to celebrate everything, Dawn.
Well, that's true. Karen says it's 113 in Tucson today. Ugh.
I've heard it's hot there. Now it's cloudy here today, and I'd be fine if it stayed that way.
Yeah, we just need some rain. Mary says she loves the scrubby soap, and she's in Surprise, Arizona. Well, good morning.
Oh.
Good morning.
Love it.
All right.
All right, the other thing that we ran out of, Katie did a demo with her Copic markers, and the Nina cover stock 80-pound solar white paper is perfect for coloring with Copics because it sounds silly, but paper is important because with your Copic markers, you want the ink to go down through your paper and not spread out. And this works really well, and it's 10 sheets for $4.99. So that's back in stock. So if you missed it or you want it, it's a good stamping paper also because it's very smooth.
And it allows for the blending with your Copics. Some
Yes.
cardstock, the colors, boom, it's there and it doesn't move.
So that's back in stock, and it really is a good deal because normal, if you bought all just white cardstock, it'd be $5.99. So it's like $1 off for the Nina. All right, Dawn, check this out. You got a new little baby.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And these little stamps and dies came in. They're so cute. They're $12.99. And they're from, is it Marianne Designs, I think, is who these are from. Yeah. So it's kind of a new brand for us. But oh my gosh.
That's really cute for baby shower invitations.
Envelopes, yes, it'd be so cute for a lot.
Envelopes and announcements and things. Very cute.
So we're going to go from babies to tools, home improvement.
So these are for Dad. So if you still need to make your Father's Day card, here you go.
They're $11.99 for all 5 of the dies.
Cool. How much was the stamp and die set?
This one is $12.99.
Oh my, that's
so
a good
they're
deal.
really good price points. So they're so cool. Wouldn't that be neat? Made up with some of that metallic paper from Tim Holtz.
Oh yes.
With the craft.
Yes.
So
Good
like to
job.
see some samples. Okay, I hate to say it. I don't even want to show anything like this. But Merry Christmas. This is one we had previously, and it's back in stock. It's really nice because it's got the small Mary
super fun
and the big Christmas.
turn
Let
that
me
around.
flip it
And
over.
It's $6.99.
It's $6.99. Perfect for a card front. But if you're not ready for Christmas yet, but you've got someone special, this is nice. This is one of their mini dies, so I'll flip it around for someone special.
$4.99.
And it's $4.99.
Prices are so good.
So that's really nice.
Before you get to that, someone said use this for like footprints in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
I love
would
that
be really,
suggestion.
That would be a really good idea.
That is really fun.
On the back, it kind of shows what they look like when you stamp them and cut them out. It's tiny. It's a small print, but it's kind of neat to see it. It's called Newborn.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Okay, we've got a bow maker, and this is only $6.99. I had to double check that, Dawn, because I couldn't believe it was $6.99, and it's purple.
Yeah,
which
there
I
you
know
go.
a lot of people love purple, and it's adjustable. That's why it's got the pegs with the different holes for your different size of bow makers.
So it just allows you to make any size bow just by moving the clips, and we've been looking for this for quite some time.
Yeah. We had one, and then we weren't able to get it any longer. So this one is back in stock for $6.99. It's online under miscellaneous tools.
Yes, these tools would definitely fit in the apron die. That's a great idea.
yeah.
That we've got the barbecue tools and we've got the cooking
And
tools.
I hope Teresa's watching.
And we could put those in the apron
Thank
for...
you for thinking of that.
I know, isn't that creative?
That didn't even cross my mind, but that'd be very fun.
Oh, TJ says it was 123 degrees. I got to read this. In
Okay.
Palm Springs, California yesterday. It was the hottest day on record. Oh, my
Ever.
gosh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes.
They say there's a heat wave going on.
Wow. Okay, Jane said we're supposed to show our sign. Thank you, Jane,
right.
for the reminder. We're memory bound. I'm Dawn. This is Kellie.
I'm Kellie.
And we're from Memory Bound in Iowa. Baby feet glued on toothpicks and stick in cupcakes. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
You guys have the best ideas. I'm trying to go back and see what I missed.
Dawn's
'cause
reading that. Oh, I see. That's harder to read.
anyone order the Harry Potter collection this morning? I don't know what that is.
That's
but
Witches and
we
Wizards,
just got
too.
Witchered and I can't say that. We just got Did you show
Witches
that
and
yesterday?
Wizards. We
'Cause I
did
wasn't
show it.
here.
We showed it.
Yeah, we just got the
Witches and Wizards
you.
#2. It's hard to say. WW2 is what they should just call it.
Okay.
And we have everything, including some really neat dies and stamps and the tablets. And I can see we might need to add some paper trays because some of the backs of the papers
We
would
need
be great
for,
for fall or boy cards.
masculine cards.
Masculine is a better
I'm
word
just going
for
to
it.
stop talking today because I can't.
No,
I
you
can't
don't
talk.
stop talking.
I can't. I know the words are coming.
I'm just
out.
showing the backs because we showed everything yesterday, but there's some really good ones.
Ooh, show that plaid about the fourth one
This
from
one?
the bottom. Yes, I need to see that one. Nice.
It's got lots of plaids, and there's the wands, Harry
Oh my
Potter's
gosh.
wands.
Yeah, that would be great cards.
And this is all online. There's a really good, look at this.
Oh.
And we talked about the layout Teresa did on Monday on the Star Spangled Banner paper, and we think this paper would be really good for a layout
Every
like
day
that.
is a chance to find magic. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so
Very
that's
fun.
a pretty good collection. We
All
showed
right.
that one, and we showed Farmer's Market yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, and Val just showed me. Val's going to next Wednesday.
Did you get her on the schedule?
Yep. Val is going to be here using the farmer's market for cards. It's going to be cool.
Okay, are we ready, Dawn, to
Yeah.
show what we got today?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm pretty excited. Some of you might remember, but the photo play, what is this, America the Beautiful, is my favorite patriotic collection of the year. So I just love it. And I mentioned that before when I made this card. We showed this card when we did the angled trifold card, a couple weeks ago maybe. And this is made with that collection. And so what I did was I we made some other projects with it, and I want to show that today. But first, since it's my favorite collection, I want to show what you get in the collection pack when you get the papers and the stickers. So you're going to get 2 sheets of everything, and you get the cut-aparts, which I used, and I'll show you. And this is what I love.
that.
Look how it's distressed. I have not seen that on any paper before. It's probably why I like it, because I like
I do
unusual things. And then you got your sparklers or your fireworks, and then you got a nice star paper.
Is that what she used on the foil? Okay.
And then you have another plaid that's got those same distress marks, and then a floral. And I do like 4th of July florals. I think that's kind of cool. And then we have a multi cut-apart paper.
So do you get 2 of every
Yeah, you
one?
get 2 of every paper.
Okay.
And
You got to see Kellie's album that she's making today, or her little
yeah,
photo.
I'm making a mini book, and then Katie did a scrapbook layout for us. And then we also made a home decor project.
Lots to
And
share
here's the
today.
stripe. We do, and I'm going to show you how to make the mini book. And I used this paper
is
for it.
Awesome.
And then here's the sticker sheet.
Great.
So anyhow, that's my favorite, America the Beautiful.
Lots of hearts. Lots of hearts.
Good. Well, I hope people like it as much as I do, just because it's different. Now, on Monday, Teresa did a layout, and everybody loved it. So Katie designed a layout for us yesterday with this paper. And what she did, which maybe not a lot of people think about, was she cut this plaid, or what would you call that? Is that plaid? She cut that down, and then she put a red cardstock behind it. Now, doesn't that make it pop rather than just having
Just the
blue
full
plaid?
Yep. So you take your 12 by 12 piece of paper, cut a quarter off each side, and mount it on the red cardstock. Love
Mount
that.
it right on the red.
Great
now,
idea.
some of this, we use the collection pack, and we also use the ephemera. So here's the little ephemera, cardstock ephemera, and we use that on the projects too. Like on her layout here, this circle with the star in the middle, that's a piece of ephemera. But look how she tattered it up and inked it. And then this piece here I want to show. Let me lay it down here, Dawn. I think you can see it from there. This piece is actually, it opens up so you can do your journaling.
Nice.
So that is 2 of the 3x4 cut-aparts, but they were kept together. So it's a pretty neat technique. So this one, these 2 were kept together and scored in the middle and folded to make a book. So there's the front of your little book here. And then she put a little piece of paper on the inside.
Cute.
And then a little blue paper clip that I don't know where it went, but it's here somewhere. So you can clip it closed if you want to, or you can leave it. The paper clip's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Really fun.
And Katie even scrounged, she was able to find pictures on the fly of her 2 boys.
Shooting fireworks. Yeah,
And
really a good layout.
The other thing I want to point out is, look how she put stickers right on the photos like that. I think that's kind of a nice little technique also. Something different. So Katie, thank you very much for doing that for us yesterday. The other project that I want to show before we get rolling is this wood project from Foundations Decor, and it's 4/4 with some stars. It's $12.99. It's solid wood. It's sanded. It's ready to paint or cover with paper. And what we did was we painted it, the sides, and then we took one of the papers from this collection, the blue, and it's pretty technical. You trace it. So, and Penny did that for us. So we laid our 4 down on top of the paper. You can do it on the back of the paper if you want, and you trace it, cut it out, glued it on with some matte medium, and then sanded the edges. And then we just painted the TH and we painted the stars.
That is so cute. I think that's sitting on your kitchen counter.
It would be so nice.
Yeah, I love it.
You could put it in a wreath. You could put it on your desk, on the counter.
Yes.
And the nice thing is that you don't have to go to your workshop and do any sawing, Dawn,
Yes,
or sanding. It's
right.
ready to go.
For $12.99,
Which
that is
makes
the deal.
our husbands happy, because we haven't asked
Exactly.
them to do that. So that's available, and it's pretty cool. And then the final project,
Kelly, would they find that under home decor?
it's under Home Decor, Foundations Decor. It's also in our themes under Patriotic.
Awesome.
So you can, if you go to Patriotic, it's right there. I just saw it a little while ago. Okay, this project is it's a mini album, and it's made with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And it opens here, And then there's a little flap here for pictures or, you know, memories. And then it opens like this. And there's a little
Cool.
pocket here. And then this opens up.
Oh my gosh.
And then you have a flap here. And
oh my gosh.
so
cool.
this is actually a sticker
okay.
that we've turned into a pocket.
Oh my
And it's got some little ephemera pieces in it.
I love it. So a great technique. You could do this
And a
with
pocket
any
here.
paper line. I love this.
Yes, and I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to do it twice so that it's easy to remember. But what I want to show right before we do that was my inspiration. This is kind of a throwback project because we had a Tuesday Technique video, gosh, a few years ago where we made this project. And here's one that I made with some family photos. And so it opens up, and then you see some pictures, and then this opens. And then this is a little different because this has got this piece in the middle that's been stapled. So I have a couple extra little pages here.
That's cute.
And then it opens like this. So this one doesn't have any pockets or anything. It's just decorated and has family photos.
Cute.
So that was an inspiration. But I'm going to show you how to do this, and then you can use your imaginations, and you can make a patriotic one, or you can make a different theme. Birthday, it's nice for projects that you don't have a lot of photos, but you want to have fun memories. And Dawn, I just want to say I was cleaning my house a little bit last night because we're having company for the first time in over a year. And I have a cabinet that's full of little books like this. That's where I found this one,
Okay.
luckily.
Okay.
And it was just, I just enjoyed, I sat on the floor and I just had to look at all of them. And it was just so fun. I really enjoyed
That's
it.
neat. TJ says that album is a waboom. I agree.
Oh,
I
good, good.
agree.
I'm glad she thinks so. So what we did was we started with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And in this book, I don't know if you want to grab, I don't have another sheet of this paper. This was the paper that was all striped.
I'm just going to hand this
Yeah,
back
hand
over
me the
to
pile.
you. Maybe.
Oh, I see it.
There
I
you
see
go.
it, Dawn. I see it. It's right here. Okay, so we started with this paper, and it was kind of fun because it has 4 quarters, and we're basically going to divide our paper up into 4 quarters. And you can see right here that this is this. It's
Okay.
the same paper.
All right.
And let me move that out of our way. So I'm going to do it on this cardstock just to show everybody, but you're going to score it into quarters. And this, I'm starting with a 12 by 12. And you certainly could make other sizes, but I'm going to just do the 12 by 12 because that's what we have here. And you're going to take your scoreboard or your scoring blade on your trimmer, and you're going to score down 6 inches, which is the middle. And then you turn it, and you're going to do the same thing again and go down 6 inches. So I think you can see that I have scored that in 4 quarters. Oh, I had a whole instruction sheet. I wonder where, oh, here it is. So I'll put this right here so people can see. So we have scored the 4 quarters, and then we have to get rid of this section here because we don't need it. Because when you open this up, you'll see what it is. It's missing that piece.
Jean said she did the same thing yesterday while cleaning. She was sat down and she said the scrapbooks were calling her. It's so fun to sit and just look at your scrapbook.
Makes it worthwhile.
Absolutely. That's why we create them.
So you could cut out this top left quarter with your scissors if you want. I'm going to use my slide trimmer, and I'm just going to go, I've got it on my score line, and I'm going to go down to 6. And then I'm just going to flip it around. Now on a piece of cardstock, it's not that big a deal, but if you have a pattern paper, you just have to kind of watch what you're doing as far as things being
You
directional.
just want to cut along the lines, yeah.
Things being directional. So then,
She's just using this cardstock. What she's
I'm just
cutting right
showing
now
a
is
sample.
cardstock, yeah.
So then you're just going to fold your side over to the right and fold your top down, and there's your base. So doesn't that seem simple?
Very simple and cute.
So that's your base. Okay, now we're going to do it one time with some real paper, although this isn't really fake paper. This is real paper also, and I could make a very nice project with that, so I'll set that aside. So what I did, I've got this floral paper from this collection.
Yes, Diane, we are open 10 to 4 today, Saturday 10 to 4, and Sunday noon to 4. Thank you.
So I'm sure everybody remembers that we're scoring down 6 inches and then another 6 inches. Now this paper is it's not really directional on either side, so it doesn't really matter how I fold it. If I'm super anal about something and I want it a certain way, then you could watch and to see which corner you're cutting out, because what's going to be on the front is going to be this right here is going to be on my front. The back of your bottom left. I'm doing this all backwards. So let's cut out this top. Let me line it up on my score lines. And then I'm going to cut to 6 inches. And then I'm going to turn it. And you could score it afterwards if you wanted to, Dawn. You could cut out your quadrant and then score it if you wanted to. And we can use this to put on the inside for flaps or whatever.
Absolutely. Save that. Make your pocket.
And if you happen to do this and it doesn't quite work, you can just trim it down a little bit. Like I had one once that this just didn't fit right. Maybe I didn't measure it perfect. Then just trim this down a little bit and it'll fit better for you. Okay, so there's our base, which is really cute. And then I was going to show you how to put a page on the inside. So I have another piece here from this collection, and I cut this down so that it's not as big as a 6 by 12, which would be this piece.
So would you cut like a quarter of an inch
I
off?
cut a half an inch off.
Okay.
And then you could score it. I'm not going to score it for time's sake or whatever, but you could score it, and then you could put it right in the middle here with some washi tape that I never brought, or a long reach stapler, and then you would have an extra page here.
Or poke a couple holes and run some twine through it and stitch it in.
I'm going to do something just to hold it in place since I didn't bring what I wanted to. I'm just going to do this. This probably isn't what you would do, but I'm doing it right now. Although you could maybe put score tape there, but it's better to do some washi tape or something. So there I have my little pages, extra pages. And then you can make flaps if you want to. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to show how to make a flap, and then I'm going to show how to make a pocket. And you know, Katie's our flap queen.
She's our flapper?
She's our flapper, yes. That's so good. Actually, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one instead. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches, and you can make these any size you want. I'm going to cut it to 4 inches, and then I'm going to score it. I'm just going to score it at 2 inches. Now I want everybody to know, if you have, this is the new EK Success scoring board, and if you compare, Dawn, this side of the numbers to this side, I have a real hard time reading these. Mm-hmm. So I put some black paint in the numbers along the top so I can see it better.
That's a great idea.
Okay, then I'm going to score this at 1. And then I'm going to fold it. So now you can see I have kind of a flap thing. And I'm going to put score tape on that. And for flaps and pockets, you can use score tape, or you can use liquid adhesive, just so you have something strong. Probably need another line. I just threw my score tape on.
Yeah.
But it didn't go anywhere. Okay, so let's put a little flap up here.
So you line that up there, okay.
And then you can always, let me cut this down a little bit to, I think I'll cut it down to 5 inches. I'm going to cut another little square just to show you how to kind of cover that up. If you put in another little piece like here, then you can open that up and you have kind of a little surprise.
Cute.
And you know, once you make one of these, you're just going to have fun.
Oh yeah, just adding all
kinds
of flips
because
and
I
folds
could have
and
put another
pockets.
flap underneath here on the side.
Yes.
But I want to give you the general idea, and then the other thing I want to do is show how to make a pocket.
And Beth asks if you could do a waterfall down the side. Absolutely.
Oh, yes, yes.
Absolutely.
You
could
definitely
do a waterfall.
could. That would be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you want to make a pocket, I did not really measure this. I'm going to make it 5.5. So we're going to make something like this right here.
Okay.
So I have a 5.5 inch, I think it's maybe kind of squarish, not perfect, that I'm going to make it in this blue. So I have a square, and then I just take my trimmer and I'm going to cut from point to point. And then I have a pocket that I can put right here, like a diagonal pocket.
And you can make those any size.
Yeah, you can make them smaller, bigger, however you want. And then again, you're going to want to use some liquid glue or some score tape. Now, I want everybody to know that this is sticking up because I haven't really attached that like you're supposed to. But I think everyone has the idea.
I think they get the idea. I love these papers, Kelly. They're so
I've
colorful.
never seen paper distress like this.
Yeah,
that's why I love it. It's kind of like a creamy, like they put cream paint on it. So then you can put your pocket, you can put it all the way to the edge. I like to have mine showing a little bit like that. And then you can put your cut-aparts. I don't know what we have left for cut-aparts here. Here's a nice one. I just have a pile here. So this I would have to trim down to put in, but we certainly can. So I could stick this in here or a photo. And I think people probably have the idea.
Had a little barbecue with your friends or family.
Yeah.
What a cute little book that you could make.
And you can
include
add
the
more
pictures.
flaps and all kinds of different things. You could corner around. You know what I would even maybe do, Dawn, is take this corner and just go down like that.
And then do the tiny attacher and put a couple of staples in it.
Staples, you could put a sticker there. So
how do you attach the piece with washi tape? Could you visualize
let me go
it
get some washi
All right.
tape. How
We're
about
going to
that?
take a commercial break.
Can you stall for a minute?
Because that is a good idea, LP. We can show you that. Okay, let's see. What do I want to show? When I came in today and I saw this fourth, I loved it. I really think that is really cute. And Penny, if you don't want this, I think I'm going to take that home and put that on my kitchen counter because I think it's so cute. And let's see, for those of you who are just tuning in, we did show some new stuff that came in. We got the Scrubbies in the orange and the lemon and the lime, the Nina Smooth White, the Solar White cardstock's back in stock, and this is for stamping or Copic coloring. Love that. And hey, Chris, why don't you get the mini stapler, the Tim Holtz mini stapler that's under the front counter? They're saying that would be
Oh yes,
cute.
I'd love to do that. I would actually staple something onto this, like.
Okay, Kelly's back. The commercial break is over.
Is someone going to get the stapler for us?
I don't know if anybody heard me say that, but okay, here we go. Could you get the mini stapler?
tiny attacher?
Yep. Tiny.
Now, Dawn, I just want everyone. This is not the exact washi tape that you might match up, but I think
Is it Christmas?
it is. No,
Never.
but I think it will work just fine. All right. So if you have a washi tape, then I would just put some along. Oops, I didn't cut it quite long enough. I'll put another piece on, but you can put some along your edge. I mean, you could decorate with washi tape on these a lot, and it would be really cute. And then you're just going to stick it in the seam.
There's one under the front counter that's open, like it's ours.
Okay, so see how I attached a piece of washi tape there? And look it's not bad.
That
It's
isn't
not
bad.
a bad color. And then I'm going to close it so I can put a piece on the other side.
It's really easy to use your washi tape to add pages into your book.
Yeah, for lots of your journals and things. See, look at that.
Thank you.
Oh.
You can even color paper clips with distress paint, yep, or your alcohol inks, absolutely. Can you please show the first little USA album that Kelly showed? Yes, we will show that.
We can show that.
What size envelope? Well, if you wanted to mail this to somebody, you would probably need a 6.5 by 6.5 envelope
It's
to
6
put that
by
in.
6.
This is 6 by 6, but by the time you put it in a envelope, you would want the 6.5 by 6.5.
I kind of like that. All right, so we're going to staple our little flap down. We're doing more than we thought we were going to do. Now, when I made my project, I put ink on everything, and that's probably what I would do here too. And then we're using the tiny attacher. Let me show what the tiny attacher looks like, Dawn, because it is pretty cool.
Use it on your paper plate. Oh, there you go.
So it staples through a lot, and it's got these really cute little staples. So they're smaller than a normal staple, but they're still deep.
Mm-hmm.
So they will staple things together. And it's cute. It reminds me of an old-fashioned stapler.
I love it. I use
I've
mine
never
all
done
the
this
time.
before, but I'm going to put that little strip of paper right there, and then I'm just going to staple it just like that. And look at that. Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm. That's really
It's
fun.
cute. Now, if you do it at home, yeah, I guess I did catch that little strip. I thought maybe I didn't. So that's really cute. And it's not going to reach in to staple my page. If you had a long reach stapler, you could staple right here. But the washi tape works really well too.
It's holding perfectly.
And
A cute
maybe
birthday
we would-
card using pics of the birthday person. Absolutely. Very fun idea.
Let's see how much. It's kind of hard to see on here my score line because the pattern's so busy. But you know, you could put something like this here. You could staple that. You'd have a little thing to lift
Show them
up.
how you crisscross it, because that
Oh, sure.
I think is
Okay.
used quite a bit.
Let's do that on something. I see what you mean. So if I wanted to put this star somewhere, let's put it right here.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can kind of make an X with your stapler, and I'm going to make it right in the middle of the star. And then you just turn it. And that looks cool.
That's adorable.
I like that. I
Yep.
think we should do that on here. Because why not?
Okay, let me try to get a close-up of that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. But that's what I think is a fun technique with the tiny attacher is using...
And you could staple a little piece of ribbon on. Teresa uses this a lot, the tiny attacher. Okay, so does that... Okay, then we wanted to show some things over again.
And yeah, they want to see the first album
Okay.
again.
So this one we could just decorate the pages in the front and it's good to go. Here's the first one that I made. And this one I should mention because I didn't, Dawn, but this heart is not a heart in your packet. It's actually from the cutouts, the 3x4 cut-aparts. So it's this heart right here.
Yes, thank you for showing
And
us
I
that.
cut it out, and then I did Dawn's favorite thing. I took my paper distresser and distressed the edges, and then I put some ink on it. So you can
And
see
you
how it
wrapped
went
twine
from white
around
to green.
it.
Wrapped twine, and then this little piece is just the back of a paper and some cardstock.
Very good.
And everything in here is from the collection pack. I don't think there's any ephemera in here,
It's just the paper.
just the paper pack.
We do sell 6x6 envelopes, and we do sell these 6.5 by 6.5 envelopes. I think they're 30 cents each, not too much. And can you show the 12 by 12 paper that this was created from, again,
Yes,
showing the
yes.
quadrants?
This paper happens to be stripes on one side and it happens to have the quadrants on the back. You don't have to have paper like that, but it just, when I saw it, that's what inspired me. Having made albums like this in the past with the folding it up into quarters, this paper from this album is not quadrants. You can see it's all the same paper. It's the little houses on one side, and on the back it's the doilies. But by the time you cover it with things,
It looks all different.
it looks
then.
all different. But this is what made me think of that project from the past, was this paper.
I love it. Okay.
So it opens this way. We've got our pocket here that you could put, I put some cut-aparts in.
Okay, I want to just show how she... Well, okay, so this paper is going this way, so it must be
Yeah.
like this. Okay.
This is the piece I cut out.
Oh, to
because
put on the
that's
front.
on
Yes. Okay, got it.
All right, then this flap is a cut apart.
Okay.
It's just a cut apart. And then on the back of it, these are stickers from the sticker sheet.
All right.
And this was a strip from the one of the cut aparts also, this little strip. And I put that on there to hide my little flap
Okay.
that's glued down, just like we showed in here how we made a flap. So then this opens up, and then this I think is just a sticker, or that might be from the ephemera.
Oops,
And then we
sorry.
just matted some paper on top of it, and it makes it a little more stable when you add more paper.
Sure.
And then this piece is a little pocket. And this is a sticker that I put powder on the top so that it wouldn't be sticky. But I liked adding that little addition. there, that little
Absolutely.
circle,
It
just-
looks adorable.
And these are cut aparts from the cut apart paper, 3x4s. And then this opens up. And this is a flap that I made from another piece of this paper.
Okay.
And this was actually a sticker on the sticker sheet, which I didn't plan to do that. It just, you know how sometimes things just happen and you're like, wow, that's a good idea. So that is this right here. So, and I started to stick it down and I realized it would be a cute pocket. So then I pulled it up, put powder just in the middle, which was a little tricky.
Yeah.
And then stuck the bottom down. And I had to glue the northeastern area.
Maine was
Mary, I had to glue your part down with some adhesive. But otherwise it worked pretty well. And then this opens up. And this was a flap, and I put this red cardstock over
to cover the
over
flap.
it. And then this is a flower. The flowers are a sticker. And then this red cardstock covers this flap attachment
So
also.
cute.
So you could go like that. You could go like that.
Elena says that's a really good idea to use those large stickers to make a pocket. I agree.
I
would
know,
not
it
have
was
thought
an
of that.
accident.
It was very cute.
It was totally an accident. And so you could fold them a little differently. If you wanted this one, the side folds over to the right. But if you wanted your top to be folding down, then you could do it like this and have your top fold down first and then your side open.
Absolutely.
So there's different ways to do it.
Very
But
good.
it's just, like I said, Dawn, I was so inspired by this.
Oh, hi Mary.
Mary's on the phone.
Hi, Mary.
I was so inspired by America the Beautiful. So we made our mini books. We've got our fourth to decorate with. Katie did our layout. And this is all from the same collection pack and ephemera. And we have a pile.
And you still
I
have a
very
pile
messy
left.
pile here. And cardstock. We added cardstock. And then we had our triple fold angle card that we had made previously.
Very good. Kelly, everybody loves this.
Oh,
Lots
good.
of hearts. Great project.
Well, I hope everybody loves
it's
it
a
as much as I
waboom.
do. And thank you, Katie, and for the layout, and thank you, Penny, for helping me with the fourth. And
Very
it's
good.
pretty good, pretty fun. It's time to do patriotic things.
Yes. Well, we hope everybody has an opportunity to celebrate the 4th of July in a couple weeks with friends and family. And this would be a great little mini book in order to capture the memories from that day. Put your pictures in there, and then you can set it out every year. They want to know, what are the colors of cardstock? Let's see. That one doesn't have a... Let's see. Does this one? That one doesn't either.
This is
It's got basil red. It looks like basil red.
I think it's maraschino.
Okay, maraschino.
Maraschino.
Admiral, maybe?
Yes, Admiral. Very
Admiral.
Good one. And this one I did not use on those projects. They were for something else.
Okay, so it looks like maraschino and Admiral is what.
And then chili.
Oh, and chili.
If you want a burgundy, I don't think I used it on this project. I think I used the brighter red. Did we? Yeah, we used the brighter red because it's been inked.
Okay, so that'd be maraschino.
Yep, Admiral Maraschino. Thanks for asking that because I forgot to mention it. So that's
All
perfect.
right, very
So
good.
we could make some more patriotic projects. And then, Dawn, I want to wish all the fathers and uncles happy Father's Day this weekend.
That's awesome. We
Enjoy
do.
your
Wish
day.
you all a very
You get
happy
one
Father's
day.
Day.
You get one day, and that's it. Maybe not even a full day, at least at our house.
Very
So,
good.
Happy Friday. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching.
And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And hopefully it cools off for everybody.
Yes.
We're going
Thanks
to
a
post a
lot.
picture of the 12 by 12. Here you go. There's, take a screenshot.
And I'll post pictures too.
And Kelly says she's going to post pictures, but if you want to take a screenshot, there it is right there.
America the Beautiful.
All right, and we'll be back Monday morning. This was Memory Bound in Iowa.
And Teresa's here Monday, and she's got some flip-flop projects.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
summery flip-flops, so
Yeah.
that's going to be really fun.
And that stamp and die set is really cute.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Oh,
And-
there's Dougie.
And Karen, she will be posting pictures. So have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, everybody.